Have you ever had a song stuck in your head, whether it's Christian or secular, even a commercial jingle? I'll be dating myself on this one, but when my kids were growing up, they were big Veggie Tales fans, and Where Is My Hairbrush got lodged in my brain far too many times. That happens with music. It puts things more deeply inside of us. It affects us long term. We've all heard the stories of the elderly saint whose memory has begun to decline dramatically. And maybe they can't even remember their kids' names, but you start singing a hymn from their childhood and they're all over it. They remember every word. Music does that. It puts those things more deeply inside of us. And that only happens, though, if it's a song that we have sung over and over many times, not just a song that we've heard a couple of times. We might remember part of it or something like that, but it's those ones that we have gotten into us that really make a difference long term. And recently, you're probably familiar with Keith and Kristen Getty. Great songwriters, praise and worship kind of contemporary hymns. And their big conferences they've been holding for a few years, and their most recent one, Keith asked a question that I think is kind of profound and forces us to think. He said, are you creating a catalog of songs that people will sing from childhood on into adulthood that will make a difference in their lives? And what a great thought. Now here's why I'm telling you this, because it's become pretty common in a lot of churches today to have a very limited song repertoire, 30, maybe 40 songs max. And I'm not saying that that's emphatically wrong, but I will tell you that type of idea is not going to create that songs going deeply inside of people, that catalog of songs that are making a difference in people that Keith Getty talked about. It's only songs that we have sung again and again and again. And I realize that sometimes some of those songs get a little bit dated, and yet at the same time, there is value there. Honestly, I am far less interested, as I look at songs, I'm far less interested in the copyright date as I am the content. We can beef up stylistically some things about the song if it's from the 80s or 90s or something like that. And I know some of you are going, oh, I would never do a song from that era. Well, maybe you need to rethink. We're not the first ones to walk in this praise and worship stuff. People have been walking with the Lord for generations, have written about it through the medium of song, and we're going to take all of that and throw it away? That just doesn't seem healthy to me from a long-term perspective for the church. And I'm also thinking now, as we're talking about this idea, I'm thinking into the future. How is what we're doing affecting people over the long term? I want those songs that have good theological content that's going inside of people, and I want those songs sung over and over and over again throughout the years. I want those songs to make a difference in my people. So again, I'm not telling you that you have to do it this way. I'm not telling you that having only 30 or 40 songs is emphatically wrong. But I do want you to consider the ramifications of what that means, what we're leaving out, if you will. And should we reconsider that and rethink that in order to really make a difference in people over the long term? Not just a nice experience right here and now, but making a difference in their lives on into the future. Think about it.
Brought to you by MyWorshipLeadingCoach.com.
Helping you to be more fully equipped as a worship leader.